Olá, gente, tudo bom? Estão. Acho que o áudio tá legal, o cabelo tá ok, tá tudo bem. Hoje a gente vai bater um papo bem diferente por aqui. O papo da gente hoje vai ser com a Rosana e vai ser um papo em inglês. Vamos treinar aqui o inglês da gente. Ainda bem que a Vivi entrou agora. Vivi vai poder ajudar a gente. Ajuda a gente, Vivi. Se a gente tiver algum tipo de problema aqui no inglês, que não é a língua nativa, mas a gente vai tentar. Já bati papo aqui com a Rosana bastante por e-mail para poder conversar com ela. Tem alguns questionamentos que ela ajudou também nesse trabalho e acho que vai ser uma conversa muito legal, uma visão de quem é de dentro da Inglaterra. Ela mora há algum tempo lá, ela tem uma visão um pouco diferente. Então eu vou convidar aqui a Rosana para poder conversar, a falar com a gente. A Vivi está dizendo que ela fala espanhol. Que bom, então qualquer coisa você ajuda, hein, Vivi? Vamos lá, deixa eu convidar ela para participar aqui.
Good morning, how are you?
Hello, good morning. How are you, Rosanna?
Good, good, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for having me here.
No, thank you. You spend your time to us here to talk about your experience there in London. Okay, sorry about my English too, because it's not my first language. I just
speak
Portuguese.
Spanish as well, if you would like to switch.
Okay, Viviane, stay here too in your chat to talk with us. Okay, if you want to speak Spanish, it's our
It's up to you.
But
up to you.
no, I prefer English because I don't speak Spanish. Spanish is so I mix Spanish and Portuguese. It's so ugly to listen. It's so bad. Okay.
Don't worry. When we have this mix, it's happened. So it happened.
Yes, yeah, it's happened. In the end of this, I think you can understand too. I can understand you. You can understand me too. Okay. Okay. First, I just need to say thank you to accept our my invite to stay here to talk about your experience with your daughter too. What's our goal here? When the people did these lives on Instagram, all the artists, all the singers just look about how many people stay here to watch us live, but it's not our goal. Our goal is collect some different kind of orientations and experience and put in our channel in YouTube to other educators listen about these conversations, listen about this different experience, and share to us about and think how can these schools and these professors, these teachers can mix all the different experience to make something different. Okay. So to us, it's very important to listen you because you live in a different culture. You have a different kind of family. You have a different kind of thinking about this world. This crazy world you're living together, and we think will be different to listen you.
I think it's very important as well to share the experience, share what are we doing, because as a parent it's really difficult, manage this time and manage the homeschooling. It's really hard right now.
Yes, I know that. But you write to me some emails to share your experience, and just now I want to ask you about your experience with your school. Your child, Zoe is her name.
Zoe.
Your daughter,
yeah.
Zoe is her name. She has 6 years old. That's it. Okay. Okay. Your daughter is still in school. With 6 years old, you start to reading and writing. That's it. It's correct.
They start in year one to writing and reading. As right now, she's reading very well and then writing as well. So the task is completely more challenging right now.
Okay, but when the school stopped to receive the child there in London?
They stop on 23rd of March.
Okay, to 23. Okay,
Yes.
23rd of March. And since the school stopped to receive the child, what the school did to your family? They sent some orientations, they sent some routines to you. What the schools did this?
For us was hard because the last time that Zoe was in the school, she had as well chickenpox. So we have this mix of illness. But the school, we use Google Classroom, and in that platform, every day they post the daily assignments like math, English, free activities, and it also allows to direct contact with the teacher. And they have been also sent to reading books, materials to keep them engaged to their routine of study. My daughter's teacher, she's doing a great job because she called us to check how we were doing, what part of has been difficulty, and she sent as well some tips for keep doing our job.
But how many kids study with Zoe in the class?
They are 30 kids.
30 kids.
Yes.
Do you think the teachers talk with all the families?
Yes.
I
think
all families.
Yes.
But the families, you still connecting with the schools at the same time? You have some family meetings with the schools?
Yes, we have a WhatsApp group that we connect and we try to share our experience every day.
Okay, every day you need to share experience.
Exactly. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yes, I just think here it's a lot of work to the family because some families is still working at home in homes in home office or doing other things.
I think as a parent, it's difficult. It was difficult to combine homeschooling, work, house, and free time in the same place. So it's really difficult, and yeah, but we are working on that.
Okay, okay, and what do you think the school's doing to help you in your routine, in your family routine?
As a community or for my family as well?
For your family and for the community too.
The community. The school closed, like I said, on the 23rd of March.
Of March.
Even though they are open to receive children who need special care or for parents that work in critical workers, and this is really good for us as well. Every day they send like letters to keep updating regarding to the community and the school on what's going on.
Okay, but the school is still open to receive these critical families?
Yes, they are open.
Okay, it's so different than here. Here, all the schools are closing and you didn't receive anybody there. But I think it's a great idea because you have fireworkers or medical or nurseries, and they need to leave his children in the schools. It's a great job to the schools.
They sent us a letter that if you are critical worker or if you need some support and you have to send your children to the school, just read it, write it, and send to us, and then they receive the keys. So it's
okay.
nice.
You talked to us too about using a Google Classroom to support the class, but Zoe just they started to use Google Classroom before the school closed.
Not at all.
They started now, not at all.
Exactly. So they started now. For that reason, sometimes I print some task to show her how to write, and then I take a picture and send to the teacher.
But the school brings some press material to your family too?
Yes, they print it, but the first 2 weeks. So after that, we have to print it.
You have to print it?
Yes.
Okay, it's great. And what your daughter, what does Zoe feel about this moment in her life?
So she's a really nice girl. So she has been very resilient for the situation, and we do this with her. We try to talk with her. We have been doing a lot of video calls to try to maintain, the connection with children and families, and she take this one like very positive.
Very positive. But I think she missed her friends in the schools and their plays and other things. A lot. You just have one daughter.
Yes.
And now I think she needs to play with you and with your husband too.
Exactly. We try to combine some activities. Like, for example, we do exercise every morning, and then we try to do with her, and then for her it's like a joke, like it's having fun, it's doing exercise, and then in that cases we try to do another things with her.
Okay, but your family start some new routine. In this new routine, the school suggests to you a kind of routine, or you create some routine to your family?
This is a good question. So the school, they send you like a routine, a schedules that you can do it as suggest. But for us, we have a routine at home. And that routine is very flexible, but at the same time trying to put Zoe in the way that she can do everything, the things that she has to do. And for example, in our normal routine, when she has to go to the school, we arrive to home, she playing ukulele and then violin, reading a book. After that is playtime and dinner. So for us, it was easy to include homeschooling in the routine because we have already a routine.
Okay, but I think it's so difficult because I have a daughter here in my house too. My daughter has 10 years old, and I work at home, and my wife work at home too, and my daughter needs to study and needs some help to study too. Of course, she has 10 years old, is more independent than there's Zoe, we know that, but she has some difficulties to do this, the jobs too, the homework and other things. My daughter just still use Google Classroom. Google Classroom help her to study. Okay, we know that. But I think with your daughter with 6 years old, it's more difficult because your daughter needs more help to do her homework. how many time do you spend in your day to help her? How many hours you spend your day to help her to do all the jobs?
We prepared like the dining table to work together. So I work with her. I try to put, like, for example, 40 minutes you have this homework to do. If you have some question, try to do at the end of the 40 minutes. That give me like time to work and her time to do what she needs to do. Of course, this is not working every day, but but we try to do that. And then when she finished, she told me, okay, I couldn't do that as well. For example, math. For her, math, it's really difficult. And I try to put after lunch, and then, she takes her break. She stay to stay relaxed, and then I say, okay, let's to do math, and I do together. So I try to combine that, but it's hard. So we sit like at 9 and finish at 3, sometimes more.
But this schedule is created by your family. Your family created this schedule to do every day.
Exactly.
But your child has some online class too, live with the teachers?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Hey, what do you think it is about this help? I don't know if it's a help or not a help. What do you think about this? If she has some live class, you think you have this live class can be help her?
Probably yes, could be. Because I think if the children see the teacher speak or do something, they will be understand better than the fathers. Because we as a parents, we have to learn and then teach.
Okay. But did your community or did your family suggest to the Zoe teachers to do that? You had some space to suggest this?
We have some space to suggest it, but I don't know if some parents do that, but I didn't. So.
You didn't? Okay.
No.
I ask about this because here in our country it's very common now, has some live class with the teachers. And I think this help the child, but it's difficult to do that because you need to put maybe 15, 20 kids on the other side, and how you can put all the microphones off.
Yes.
It's so difficult.
Yes.
So difficult. So difficult to talk, difficult to listen to. Okay, it's a different methodology. It's so difficult to do this.
But as well, I think they are doing a great job. Because our teacher told us, if you can't finish some task, just let me know. Or if you have some issues with, for example, math, let me know and I will send you some tips. And it was really, really good.
You have some date to return, to return to the physical class? You have some goal to return?
No, we don't.
Didn't. No. Okay. And how your family feels about that? Because I just asked you about the Zoe feelings, but and your feelings about that, and your husband feelings about that too.
For us, it has been exhausting. Because we as a parent, as I told, we have to learn how to teach and without compromising their learning. And it was hard the first weeks because we have as well to understand and we tried the first weeks like not as a child, like a young child, and it was difficult to understand and try to put what she has to do, and then try to do like the funny things to keep her motivated.
Okay, but you're still working at home too, and I think your husband's still working at home too, and I think you have some issues at home too, because every family has some issues at home.
Exactly.
And you talked to us about that. It's hard to do everything at the same place at the same time with the same people during a lot of weeks. And what do you feel? What do you think to happen in next weeks? Will you think you'll be better in next weeks because we are learning to living together more time than you have living together in last years? What do you think? What do you think you'll be happy in next weeks?
The good things about quarantine is that we were looking to spend more family time, for example, and then now we are playing table games more than ever. We are doing exercise together. I think that what happened the next weeks help us to be more together, to spend more time at home rather than go outside, or maybe to try to help Zoe more. So I think that was an opportunity, like to be calm in London, and then try to work with her as well. Try to combine more the time. I mean, for us was really, really, really good time. So, I mean.
Okay. It's nice to listen to you, and it's nice to listen about your experience. And I just want to say thank you to expend your time to us and share your.
Thank you for having me.
No, I think we're working together with a lot of countries and a lot of different kind of thinking and different kind of way of doing our life day by day, and inside our home with our families, and share. And I think if we share more about what we think, what we feeling, and what we doing with our childs, you stay helping other teachers and other schools to do better with the other childs. In your country, you have a lot of difficulties to do, and in our countries, it's difficult too. And I just want to say thank you to share more about your life, more about your family with us. Okay? And I think if you can listen and see other videos, YouTube can put some subtitles automatically. It'd be nice to you and your husband to listen about our experience.
Yesterday I went to your live. So it's really nice to listen other parents that have different experience, because every day my schedules didn't work and we have to combine another things, and then it's really nice.
Okay.
Really nice.
Thank you for your audience too. Thank you for your smile to us too. Thank you, Rosanna.
Thank you. Bye.
And have a good day. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.